do the imperfect. Do you recognize this? Oh, I didn't add the endings, right? I got to do the oohs and the nahs here. This is kind of cramped. We'll sort this out. Okay? But by way of introduction now, we could call this the imperfect paradigm. We've learned it as the Piel Imperfect. What made it Piel? You didn't realize this at the time, but what made it Piel? Not the yod prefix, but the yik business. Okay? That yik, tick, 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 ek, yik, tick, 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 nick, is the pointing of the imperfect in the Piel. That's going to change now as we go to the Piel. But what you already know about the prefixes and suffixes is not going to change. All right, you know one thing about the Piel, the most important thing about the Piel. What do we do to make all of these forms Piels right off the bat? Put a dagesh in the middle root letter. Get it? Okay. That's a winner. Here's the second thing. The vowel that goes with the prefix. Now here's something new. Here's a new piece of information. In the Piel, the vowel that goes with the prefix is a vocal schwa. That you need to learn. Not a big deal, but that's new information. Once you know that, you can put a schwa under every one of these and make it a Piel Imperfect. With the aleph, you're going to get a composite schwa. Otherwise, you put a vocal schwa there, and now we've got them all Piel Imperfects. The rest of the vowels, which at this point you can almost live without, are pathak sere, so that the actual form is pronounced yik-ka-tail. Say that with me. Yik-ka-tail. Ti-ka-tail. Ti-ka-tail. Ti-ka-tali. Before a vocalic suffix, you get a schwa. E-ka-tail. Yik-ka-talu. Ti-ka-tail na. Ti-ka-talu. Ti-ka-tail na. Nik-ka-tail. All right? For this afternoon, first of all, read through lesson 17. I'm telling you more than you probably need to know at this point about all the conjugations. And as we get into this now, we'll go back and review and talk about how all this works again and again. What I think you should do is look on page 162 and actually write out, make your own chart, if you will, similar to what we've done here, maybe even color coding it. This is a good exercise. Granted, you got all the charts in the back of the book, but it's almost helpful for you kind of on your own to make your own set, because in making it, you realize what's going on. And the perfect and imperfect, the basic patterns are right there for you on page 162 fully written out. We'll hold off with the other forms for the moment, like imperfects and imperatives. They're not difficult. You're going to do the same thing with the Piel that you did with the Piel. I'll show you that. Here's how do you form the imperative. How do you form the imperative? Take the second person imperfects, lop off the prefix. Now you got the imperative down. Okay? This isn't that difficult, okay? The imperative